All right, so on the way to Jim and Nick's Community Barbecue right now. One of the reasons why we're going to Jim and Nick's Community Barbecue is because of this place right here. Red Ventures is a tech company down here in Charlotte, North Carolina. If you've ever moved to a new city before, you know that feeling where you're trying to find local spots to eat, you're trying to find just places that feel like home or feel like your new home. I would be in this building. This is my literal building. A 4-month-old kid and a 2-year-old kid. And my job would be to bring home dinner some nights. I would turn left right out of here. And the very first stop as I would pull out was Jim and Nick's. And we were like, oh, Jim and Nick's Community Barbecue. That sounds perfect. We thought this was the local spot here. Every week I would come in, I'd go right through here, and I'd pop into the drive-thru. And getting this good of barbecue in a drive-thru was unbelievable. Turns out, Jim and Nick's is not local to Charlotte. It's been around for over 40 years now, 57 locations. The story of Jim and Nick started in 1985 by the father and son duo. They were Jim and they were Nick, and they started this hospitality brand serving Southern barbecue. And everything here is made in-house, made from scratch every single day. You can smell the barbecue out here. I'm out here in the parking lot right now, and you can smell the barbecue in the air, which is awesome. It's a great smell when you're out here. You can feel it when you're inside. No freezers, no microwaves, just great Southern cooking. It's a place that feels like community barbecue. It feels like the local spot, even though it's one of 57. So let's head inside and let's see a little bit more about what makes it special. So first Christmas party at work from Red Ventures was in this room. Maybe not the most fancy holiday party coming to Jim and Nick's room, but I thought it was pretty great. One of the things that's making them really special, I think, is the no freezers, no microwaves. Talked about the smoke outside. They're smoking their pulled pork especially for 12 to 24 hours. But no freezers, no microwaves. You can taste it in the food, and there's that commitment to quality that I think separates this from a lot of restaurants. One of the best things that a brand needs is that addictive food, the thing that keeps you craved and coming back, and this is it. This is the cheesy biscuits here. Oh my God, so hot, out of the oven, unbelievable. When you dine in, they come for free. Totally worth it. One of the things that I love that a lot of great brands do is not just invest in the growth of people, but specifically in the general managers. They realize that the general managers are the key to success. So Jim and Nick's has a partner program for their general managers where if you've been there for a certain amount of time and you're delivering a certain level of quality, you enter the partner program, which gives you a portion of profits of the restaurant. I think that's such a strong, powerful message to your teams that if you perform well, we don't want you to become a multi-unit manager. We want great general managers. We were lucky enough to see the Jim and Nick's team along with their CEO Larry Ryback at the Chart Conference a few months ago. And the beautiful thing about the Chart Conference was it honors someone every year. And this year, Larry and the Jim and Nick's team won the Spirit of People Award for their commitment to people, their dedication to training and development. And it was great, honestly, just to see them get awarded. But when you see somebody on stage, you can tell how genuine they are, I think, in their speech. And Larry's just so down to earth, thanked his wife who was there in a very meaningful and heartfelt way that didn't seem rehearsed or staged at all. It was pretty wonderful. So a huge shout out to them for their commitment to people. And to me, it really shows through. That's why a community barbecue place can feel like a local spot, even though it's one of 57. They've won the Commitment to People Award. They've got this local feeling that convinced me that it was a local spot, even though it was one of 57. But they've done that while being PE backed, and that's not the case for a lot of restaurant brands. Once they get that PE backing, it's stripped for parts, it's tried to be commoditized or commercialized, and Jim and Nick's hasn't had that feeling at all. In fact, it's quite the opposite. As they're growing, they're staying invested to that service and that hospitality, that Southern hospitality, as they continue to grow with the the continued investment in real high quality made from scratch food. So kudos to them as well for being PE backed, but being able to maintain the soul of the brand while they continue to grow.
Let's see how this is.
That is Jim and Nick's Community Barbecue with PE backing, 57 units and growing. Everything made in-house, no freezers, no microwaves. Pulled pork smoked for 12 to 24 hours in advance. You can taste it, and it feels like your local spot. Jim and Nick's, not from Charlotte, North Carolina. Still pretty good though.